Welcome everyone to Throwback Gaming's Let's Play of the After School Murder Club part, I want to say 7. And it's probably going to be the final part of the playthrough. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. It's going to say the final day. So, basically, it's about to be the second semester, and we joined the club. We had a very good summer vacation, spending time with them and stuff. But now something bad's about to happen. We're about to find out if we made bad choices and we're going to end up dying or not. So here we are. I awaken from sleep slowly, like a drowning soul reaching for the surface of the sea. I wonder what time it is. I try to reach down and pick up my phone, but my body doesn't respond. I can't move a muscle. Something isn't right. Yeah, obviously. I wonder if you got drugged or something. It's happening again. What? Are we having that same dream we used to have? What? Did we turn into a guinea pig? Iggy? Iggy the Picky. I must still be dreaming. Because the guinea pig that appeared at the end of my bed just now, it was the size of a she-lot pony. I need to wake up. I think you are awake. But just then, I heard something else. Footsteps. Someone is walking down the hallway and finally stepping outside my bedroom door. The door opens. I bet it's the leader of the murder club. And someone steps inside. I squeeze my eyes shut. Of course, plot convenience. I don't want to see who it is. Maybe it's Jane or one of my parents. Yeah, it's not. But maybe it isn't. Greetings, friend. Well, that basically sells it. Open your eyes. Give me $100. It's Panicus Drinkerson, president of the murder club. Take your mask off. Show us your face. He's standing by the side of my bed, staring down at me. I still can't move. It's like my entire body is encased in ice. Our eyes meet. One last time. It's Words with Panicus, episode 238. The word of the... Oh, the word of today. Graduation. What? Don't tell me you're gonna kill us so you can... I knew it. That's creepy. Achievement unlocked. Go to sleep. I leap out of bed, every inch of my skin drenched in a cold sweat. Slowly, my breathing begins to return to normal, and my heart stops trying to escape through my ribcage. It was just another nightmare. No, that was real. The sound of someone banging on my bedroom door startles me. I can still see those soulless yellow eyes. Who's there? Will? What the hell are you doing in there? Jane? Don't come in, I'm not. Without waiting for our permission, the bedroom door opens. So this is who Jane looks like. And my younger stepsister, Jane Garrison, stomps into the room. What are you doing, step-sib? It's like first thing on Sunday morning, and you're in here screeching your ass off. Let me guess. You were having another nightmare. No, maybe. I fold my arms and pout. Jane is the meanest little sister in the entire world. We've been forced to live together ever since our parents remarried for the second time. And as I told Chuck the day I joined the murder club, she's a devil. It's none of your business, Jane. Aw, poor widow baby. Still having bad dreams at your age? That's so unpoc. Unpoc? What? I hate to admit it, but Jane's telling the truth. For the last few months, ever since I started enrolled in Mimo High, I've been having those bizarre dreams several times a week. Yeah, because they're trying to tell you something. Sometimes I'm abandoned at that silent hill, my feet buried in the freezing snow. Other times Iggy the Piggy appears to me in my bedroom or in the club room at school. And more common now. There's blood. And there's hunger. And there's another name. A name that can only be spoken through gritted teeth. The Teeps. Huh? The what? It doesn't matter. Whoever gave you permission to come barging in here, what I dream about has nothing to do with you. It's probably not true, but okay. You need serious professional help. She's probably not wrong. I do not. It's totally normal to have weird dreams at my age. I'm not going to tell her about the part where paint came into my room. She'd definitely get the wrong impression. She met Paint and the others once before, and she thought they were cringe. Whatever that means. I have no idea. I decided to change the subject. So, Jane, you hear the news about Chan? Huh? You mean about Mima leaving the band to become an actress or whatever? Yeah. Kind of a risky move, huh? More like a dumb move, if you ask me. She can't act for shit. Who cares about those nobodies anyway? I'm way more hyped about the new mini album by Digital Crosswalks. Or Diagonal Crosswalks. Diagonal Crosswalks are based as what? This conversation seems to have distracted her at least. All according to plan. So tell me, step bro, or step sid. What boring crap are you doing today? It's like she's being mean, but she's acting. I don't know. It's like she's acting like she wants. I don't know. She's like she's trying to, like, the way she says it is kind of rude, but the fact she's asking is kind of not rude. I don't know. It's weird. Guess what I'm doing, or maybe she's just trying to brag about herself. I'm going shopping with Mom. She said she'd buy me anything I wanted. Okay, she's just trying to show off. Never mind. I take that back. I can't remember the last time Mom bought me anything. But Jane is younger, so it's only natural that she gets spoiled more. You're dumb. Even though she isn't technically Mom's daughter. I have big plans, actually. First, I'm going for a brisk 5-kilometer run. I'm getting closer and closer to setting a new BP. And then I'm meeting everyone at the cafe for lunch. Big yikes. If you ran any slower, you'd grow roots. Hey. I'm getting faster all the time. Maybe you'll overtake a snail soon. She glances around the room and her eyes come to rest on cardboard box B. You still carry that radioactive piece of crap around with you? Hey, CBB isn't radioactive, it's just... It glows in the... It's radioactive. You have a radioactive box in your bedroom? That sounds dangerous. Gross. I'm gonna yeet it into the nearest river. You will do no such thing. It's coming with me today. Because Pain Senpai said today was a special day for the club. They're going to take me to a top secret place after we're done eating. Yeah, they're going to murder you. Or offer your soul up to the evil principal hamster thing. And I'm not allowed to tell anyone where it's at. Does this literally not sound like they're going to kidnap and murder you? They're taking you somewhere secret, and you're not allowed to tell nobody where you're at. Hello? I can't wait to find out where we're going. Sounds sus to me. Exactly. They're totally gonna kill you and hide the body. Hello? Hello? This. Right here. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed. Hey, if we disappear, you need to remember that we had this conversation and you need to go look for me, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go get dressed. Don't want to keep Mom waiting. Have fun being murdered, Step-Sip. I mean, she's not wrong. She literally just told you what's about to happen. They're gonna take us to an unknown location, murder us, and then hide the body. I'll watch her leave with a scowl on my face. What a gruesome child. I'd rather start getting ready myself. Oh, better. I don't want to be late for the meetup. That's a weird picture. Look, it's like three kids licking this dude's hair. Strange. I arrive at the cafe. Like, this dude looks like a child molester. I'm sorry. Like, he's got 3 kids licking his hair, and he's like holding this little girl. Like, it's creepy. I arrived at the cafe to find Chuck already waiting for me. He's got an exclamation point on his shirt. Hey, Will, over here. Chuck Senpai. I pushed my way through the bustling Sunday patrons and sit down at the booth. Are we the first ones here? Seems that way. The girl should be here any minute. And as for Paint, we're gonna meet him later. Yeah, so he can eat us. Or whatever. Okay, I take a look around the cafe. Apparently, there was a fire here a few months ago that burnt the entire place to ground. Okay, this is where Anka's friend used to work. But you'd never be able to tell. Anka told me the owner rebuilt it in record time, as good as new. Someone's hungry. My stomach growled like a corner animal. Very fitting considering you're about to become a corner animal. And just as I'm thinking about what I'd like to order... Okay, that's the waitress. I was going to say, this is one of the people dressed up. I was like, who is this? The waitress pops over to us. Welcome to Uncle Muggins, where the food is infinite, yeah. My name is... Okay, this is her friend Ellie. My name is Elena, and I'll be your waitress today. She's got a cat collar on. Nice to meet you, Elena. My name's Will, and this is Chuck Senpai. Hey. Willina and Chuckina. Nice to meet you both. Can I start you off with some coffee now? Caffeine is cheating. It violates the spirit. I'm on that water. I'm on that water. No problem. And you, will not. Black coffee for me, please. Which is what we got because we, drank coffee with, Anka. Coming right up, Nom. What a charming young woman. But anyways. Big day today, Will. So I'm told. Can't wait to find out what we're doing. Yeah. He knows we're gonna die. Let's just say it's one of the murder club's many traditions. What, offering up the new guy as a human sacrifice to some evil cat principal thing? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. She looks like Velma if that was an orange sweater. And Anka looks like... She looks perfect in this. She looks like moody, like goth painter kind of thing. Just that Anka and Clay turn up together. It's literally just like the same outfit that Velma wears, except it's different colors. I love it. Hey, ladies. Hello. Hey. Get comfortable. I'm just gonna hit the restroom real quick. Okay, now that he's gone, maybe they'll try to help me. Maybe it's just my imagination, but everyone seems a little more subtle or subdued than usual today. Because I know what's gonna happen. Hey, look at Plant. Even Plant is usually so full of pep and vinegar. They all know what's gonna happen. Cheer up, everyone. We still have almost a week of summer vacation left. We're gonna have fun today. That's what you think. Yeah. You're right, new kid. I've been in the club for months now, Plant Senpai. You had to stop calling me new kid at some point. Nah. You always be the new kid to me. Is Chuck Khan running late? He's in the bathroom. Oh, okay. Well, everyone, make sure you order a nice big lunch. We're gonna need a lot of energy this afternoon. The girls trail off into silence again. I'm just about to open my mouth to break it when... No. Ellie totters back to the table carrying a tray of drinks. She places my cup of coffee and checks a glass of water carefully down on the table. And then she dives on Anka, giving her a huge hug. You're looking catastrophically good today, Anka-na. I love that sweater on you. Thanks. You're looking... perfect? This is why you're my best friend. Do you want your usual? Yes, please. It's interesting seeing her actually be happy for once. But, I mean, despite the day, it's understandable. Great. Black coffee and center sandwich coming right up. A center sandwich, I love it. And what about the rest of you? I smile contentedly as I watch my friends place their lunch orders. I never thought that carefree Sundays like this could be part of my world. Yeah, well, they're not so carefree in the future. I've shared many wonderful moments with these girls and with Chuck and Paint. I wish this midsummer day could go on forever. Soon it'll be my second semester at Mimo High. And I'm sure we'll get more wacky adventures. We'll share so many jokes and grow closer as friends. Just like always. Oh, just like I always dreamed of. And what about you, Bulna? Are you ready to order? Um, yes. Sorry. I was spacing out again and wasn't even looking at the menu. I blurted out the first thing that came into my mind. I'd like to order bread, the mega beef bowl, the biggest cucumber that you got, a short stack of griddle cakes, melted butter, maple syrup, lightly heated. Okay, we need the biggest cucumber you got, because I remember way back saying that we needed that to protect us. The biggest cucumber you got. The biggest? Are you sure now? We have cucumbers so thick you can use them to beat whales to death. Dang! The bigger the better. Can we stop making the sexual jokes, please? This is supposed to be PG. Well, not, like PG-13, okay? PG-13. I don't know why, but I just had a sudden urge for it. Nah. One well-clubbering cucumber it is. I wonder what they're gonna say to this. She writes down my order and then turns to walk across the cafe. But as she does, her foot gets caught on something. And she smashes through a nearby table like a pro wrestler. It's reduced to compartment atoms. Like it got hit by a meteorite. She catapults back up to her feet. Oopsie doodle. Let me just clean it up for you. We eat our lunch in silence. Ellie wasn't really kidding about the size of this cucumber. It's intimidating. It's intimidatingly, terrifically, breathtakingly massive. I can only manage to eat a quarter of it. The rest goes in my backpack next to cardboard box B. Radioactive cucumber. We'll save the day. Okay, everyone. Finished? Mm-hmm. Anka polishes off the last of her sandwich. She wipes the strawberry jam from her lips and picks up pieces of turkey and cereal out of her teeth. What did she get? She got a sandwich that had strawberry jam, turkey, and cereal. It's a very strange sandwich. Now I'm finished. Same. Okie dokie. Then it's time to get moving. We have a long walk ahead of us today, gang. I swallowed my last mouthful of cucumber and smiled at him. I'm good to go. Then let's do this. Where's Plant? I'll pay for today's tab. It's the least I could do. Let's get this over with then. I stand up and grab my bag. And I follow them out. The five of us set off walking. Our journey takes us miles and miles away from the crowded streets of the city. And deep into a nearby forest. Luckily, all the time I've spent streaking around town has given me plenty of stamina. I don't know where we're going, but it feels good to get out into the countryside for a change. It seems that pain is going to meet us there, wherever there is. I can't wait to find out what the Murder Club's big surprise is for me. Considering it's called the Murder Club, they're going to murder you. What do you think it is, genius? While Chuck goes on ahead, the girls and I pass the time by talking. So then this idiot right here picks up pipes up and says, "Did anybody see where I left my underwear?" I laughed so hard I almost sprouted flowers. She looked like she got vampire teeth. We all share a laugh at the memory of one of our earlier misadventures. I remember that. And then there was the time you forgot your box at lunch. At school. Oh yeah. And then we all had to break in at midnight to get it back. That's right. And the Prez almost got killed by that ghost girl in the music room. Good times. Good times. They left a box at school as they had to break into the school, and the president almost got killed by a ghost girl in the music room. What? The three of them lapsed in silence and stared down at their shoes. They're probably getting tired. We've been walking through these woods for what seems like hours now. There must be something silly I can do to cheer them up and get them all smiling again. Say, what if... Just hear me out, okay? What if we just turn around right now and go home? Maybe we can do this another day instead? Yeah, maybe we can. I don't see why it has to be done today. See, we all made friends with all of them. We played with her on her... We played with her and, bonded over video games. We bonded with her over painting. We bonded her about coffee. But we didn't really bond with Chuck, so he's not really for us, I guess. He don't really care. Chuck's voice suddenly interrupts their cryptic conversation. Everybody turns to face him. He's mad. We're here. It's just over this hill. Come on. Push Chuck and run away. Following Chuck, we ascend a steep slope and finally emerge on top of a wide hilltop. Excuse me. Ah! I breathe in a lungful of crisp evening air. We've been walking for so long the sky is beginning to turn pink. The entire city lay stretched out before us like a scale model. The shadows of buildings are growing longer by the second. The sight of it fills me with determination. What is this? Is this supposed to be referencing Undertale? Look, everyone. I think I can see Nemo High from up here. I pointed out exactly, but no one says anything. That's probably a bad thing. I hope Paint Senpai gets here soon. He won't want to miss this view. Do you think he'll get here soon, Chuck Senpai? Chuck Senpai. I turn around to face my friends, but they're not there. And I freeze when I see the gun pointed at my face. Game over, rookie. It's graduation day. He killed us? Hello? You fool. You killed them. Did he kill all three of them? Now we'll never be able to appease the Teeps. Did he kill all three of them? Don't worry, Mr. President. I only fired a warning shot. They must have fainted. Okay, he didn't kill nobody. Good. Don't kill them yet. I need them alive. Leave it to me. Okay, we just fainted. Okay. I was having the most awful nightmare. It was the worst one yet. A nightmare in which my beloved friends betrayed me. But that's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. No, it's true. I slowly opened my eyes. And I find myself staring up into a darkening summer sky. Beneath me is a soft bed of long green grass. Did I take a nap? I'm so silly sometimes. Boss? It looks like our friend is awake. Our friend? You literally just shot at me. Chuck senpai? I climb carefully to my feet. And once again, I turn around to face my friends. He looks pissed. Peyton senpai? I smiled drowsily at the masked face of the Murder Club president. I'm glad you made it. Isn't the view up here simply marvelous? Bobcat? Yo. There isn't much time left. Keep your finger on the trigger. Will do, Chief. I don't understand what's happening. I look over to where the girls are standing. Anka? Plant Senpai? Clay Senpai? What's going on? I'm sorry, but I don't get it. Kind of slow sometimes. So you're gonna have to explain it to me. Like I said before, it's graduation day. But who's graduating? You are. Now I'm really confused. I am. But I'm only at first year. I only enrolled a few months ago. Payne takes a single step forward towards me. Allow me to explain. It all started 2 years ago. During the city's last major snowstorm, in the midst of my pursuit of the humble Sasquatch, I crest this very hilltop on which we now stand. And as I paused for a short rest, I found something. What, Iggy the Piggy? A small purple object, out of place among the white. Huh? Is that a plastic igloo? And then, half buried in the snow nearby, I saw him. Our eyes met. What is that? A guinea pig. As I stared down into the abandoned creature's eyes, a sudden calm came over me. And for the first time in years, my heart, hardened by the years of battles against the unseen enemy, began to thaw. I remember smiling. Well, hey there, little fella. What are you doing on the way out here? I took the igloo full of guinea pigs back to the city, where our local animal shelter gladly took them in. All of them except one. The one that had looked me right in the eye. His siblings would simply not accept him as part of the herd, and so I accepted him instead. Says Teeps. That's a lot of comic books. Don't worry. You're safe now. I'll take care of you. I should probably give you a name. Let's see. I found you near a plastic igloo. So, how about Iggy? Iggy the Piggy. What do you think, little guy? Do you like the name? Now you're my little pig champ. Let me tell you, Garrison. For a few weeks, everything was wonderful. Iggy and I became the closest of comrades. But then he died. Wait for me, furry friend. But, unbeknownst to me, power forces are already at work. Forces that my ecocentric order were ill-equipped to combat. Grow healthy and strong. You see, 119 years ago, the Great Betrayal occurred. I won't bore you with the details, as I'm sure you already read it in your handbook. We have not. But in the aftermath of the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history, this entire town became a nexus for residential cosmic energies. And you see, my dear Garrison, I believe this hill was the site of the final showdown between the armies of Mimo and Myra. Even now, the hilltop remains a supernatural hotspot of sorts. And that it may explain the unearthly hunger that soon manifested itself within my tiny friend, who just happened to have been abandoned there. At first, Iggy's diet was much as the same as any other guinea pigs. Lettuce, carrot, red pepper, the occasional blueberry, and cucumber. He don't like cucumber though, does he? Oh boy, he loved a bit of cucumber. Or maybe that's what the cucumber's for. But all that changed when he reveled his taste for human flesh. He started chewing on you. One misty morning, as the gibbous moon still hung low in the sky, I was walking to school with him as usual, when without warning, he went for the throat of a jogger who came a little too close. Damn. Iggy, no. Bad pig. Somehow they survived the encounter. But from that day on, there was no quenching Iggy's thirst for blood. Every night, my sleep was invaded by the most terrible dreams. It was in those dreams that I came to know the real clutch of Stark. Hideous, maddening, paralyzing, fear, and it was through them that I learned the true name of my new god. It wasn't Iggy. His true name didn't even rhyme with piggy. His true name was Teeps. The Teeps. The dreams showed me the faces of those he had chosen. Those whose blood he insisted I spill. So these three. Those whose flesh his desire to consume. Please try to understand, Garrison. So everyone in this group he wants to kill. I tried to resist. Truly I did. At first I even fed him with my own flesh and blood. Ugh. Just kill the damn thing. You know? In his favorite cucumber. Miles and miles of cucumber. But those things only sated his lust for a short time. And those dreams kept getting larger. They kept growing. Swelling. They kept spreading out. Until I could barely think or function from the absence of rest. And it wasn't long before I was forced to feed him what he wanted. It wasn't long before I was forced to commit murder. My first murders. I remember everything. I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Their names were Billy and Miranda Locane. Twins. First years from the class next door. They lived in the same direction as me, so I often walked home with them. I recall that the roof of their house was a vivid blue. A shade reminiscent of the Mediterranean Sea. One day, as we ambled homeward, I pointed out that they seemed sleep-deprived as myself. And they told me that they had too been haunted by dire dreams. Of human flesh being torn apart like crisp lettuce leaves. And then Billy said that name out loud. That awful name. The Teeps. It took the Teeps about a week to consume their bodies. I remembered that their blood was, oh, dark and rich. Like wild berries. And for a few weeks the dreams ceased. But when they returned, they were vast and beautiful. Very, very hungry. Too hungry. Some of the people who were chosen were close friends of mine. Chuck Bobcat, Glenn Claymore, Anka Rose, Plant Horror. I couldn't bring myself to kill them, so instead I killed others as substitutes. Unfortunately, killing is just one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. Providing substitutes would anger the Teeps considerably, but ultimately he would still consume the sacrifices. And my friends and I were allowed to live. In order to keep a close watch on the Teep's next victim, we established the murder club a short time later. Without the knowledge of the facility, of course. The faculty. It got easier when Stella Ardos, a new and influential member of the student council, was chosen by the Teeps. In exchange for her own life, she reluctantly agreed to assist us with our grim mission. Until the time comes for the Teeps to feed again. We befriend the chosen ones, invite them into our midst, and we make their final months in this world as fun-filled as we can. It only seems fair. I often remember what would have happened if I hadn't stumbled upon this hill. How different would our lives be right now? How much cleaner would our hands be? Our consciences? But please understand, Garrison. We only worship the Teeps because we have no other choice. It's either us or you. And that's why you're going to die today. I'm sorry, but there's just no other way. Sure, kill me instead of trying to kill the thing that wants to kill everything. The Teeps will be here any moment. I have already performed the summoning ritual. Do you have any questions? Yes, actually. This is all a big joke, right? Why didn't you just tell somebody about the Teeps? Our friendship was all a big lie. There's a couple different things. We'll go with the funny approach first. This is a joke, right? You're just playing a trick on me because I'm always dumb, right? Denial. It is pretty funny. Killer guinea pigs. My best and only friend is planning to murder me. There's no way that could ever happen. I wish it were a prank. But I assure you that every word I spoke is true today. The Teeps. The killings. The true reason for the murder club. It's all very real. And very serious. I'm afraid he's telling the truth. I too have had the same dreams as you. And I'm only alive today because of what pain did. What pain it was forced to do. I can't say I'm happy about it, but it is what it is. I shake my head violently from side to side. I don't believe you. This isn't happening. Here, I'll prove it to you. Do you want to see the real reason why I didn't go to the beach? Oh, he didn't go to the beach. But, you know, we didn't see that part, so... I watch wordlessly as the club president crouches down. And for the first time I've ever seen, he pulls his hoodie over his head. And then he unbuttons his shirt. Casts it aside. Stands up again. There's a piece of stuff cut out of his side. His entire upper body is a patchwork of scar tissue. It's like something out of a horror movie. Yeah, he's been cutting himself and feeding it to the thing. Like I said, I fed the teeps with my own flesh and blood. You're crazy. I just tried to kill the damn thing. I ain't cutting myself. Hate senpai. Is this proof enough for you? Do you have any more questions? So was our friendship a big lie? All those afternoons spent in the club room? Will of woe? Sneaking into the school at night? Was it all just an act? I feel the familiar sting of tears behind my eyes. It can't be. I promise you. The time we all spent together has been real. And so have the friendship we made along the way. Will. Your enthusiasm for the will. Your laughter at my terrible jokes. The sight of your skinny butt streaking by the classroom window. These are all things I will sorely miss. And you three? You knew about this? And you said nothing? I'd be pissed too. I thought we were friends. Shows you what fear does, though. They were so worried about themselves, they didn't care that you're gonna die. Why didn't you tell someone about the teeps? Your family or the police? Or that order that you always talk about? Believe me, Garrison, I wanted to. But my dreams made it clear I would die if I did. So you'd rather stay alive and do what you're doing than do the right thing. Because you're scared to die. What a bitch. I'm sorry, but... However, I did tell my friends about it. And we decided to form the murder club. It is admittedly an imperfect solution. But at least this way, the chosen ones get to enjoy themselves before they're sacrificed. We may take their lives, but in return, we give them a gift of friendship and acceptance. It's not the worst deal in the world. Sure, we'll treat you good for a couple months, but then we're going to murder you and then make you feel betrayed. Like, no. I mean, Will, you've had a ton of fun over the past few months, right? If I keep asking questions, do I get to live longer? No. No, I guess that about covers it then. The late afternoon breeze is cold against my face. But the teardrops that spill down my cheeks are warm. I should have known. Should have known that a person like me could never have friends. I'm unlovable just like my parents and Jane say I am. My friends fall silent. And for a moment, it feels like the entire world is holding its breath. Oh no, here's the evil Teeps. He's coming. The time is nigh. What if we give him the cucumber and then lock him inside the radioactive box? The Teep's flesh. My mouth falls open. I must be dreaming. Because the guinea pig that just came crashing up the hillside, it's the same size of a double-decker bus. Damn, that's a big hamster. Oh my god. It's looking right at me. Look at those massive teeth. They can rip you apart. Flesh. I need to wake up. I squeeze my eyes shut. But when I open them again, sweet Mimo is getting closer. It'll tear me to shreds. Flesh. I know I should run, but my feet feel like they're glued to the ground. I look hopelessly over at the girls. Anka, Plan Senpai, Clay Senpai, what should I do? Ah! This is it. This is how I'm gonna die. Torn apart by a giant evil guinea pig. I must admit, I never thought it would end this way. Like, if someone had asked me how to write a top 10 list of all the ways I thought I might die, this wouldn't even be on it. Flesh. The Teeps continues to advance. Now my entire world is filled with fluffy white hair. I brace myself for the impact. I wait for those giant teeth to rip and tear my body. I'm sorry, everyone. My life was a waste. Flesh. For the final time in my life, I close my eyes and wait for the end credits to roll. And last, after an entirety of holding my breath, the force of the blow sends me sprawling to the ground. But I'm not dead. In fact, other than the gut-wrenching terror that I feel at the moment, I'm fine. Plant saved us. Open my eyes to find Plant standing over me. Are you okay? Plant Senpai. What's happening? And that's when I realized that impact just now. Senpai, you pushed me out of the way. You're damn right I did. The green girl smiles down at me and offers me her hand. I take it and she pulls me back to my feet. I don't understand. Plant has positioned herself between me and the Teeps. I watched this fiend devour so many of my friends already. I'm putting a stop to it right now. New kid. I'm so sorry for everything. She scowls up at the giant pig without a trace of fear on her face. You want to eat someone, you demon? Then eat me. I'm basically a vegetable. She turns back to me and her expression softens. Hey, you're my friend. And my Tishy Roback guildmate. I'm not gonna let this monster kill you like all the others. Horror. Stop this farce right now. Plant, do you have any idea what you're doing? I know exactly what I'm doing. And I should have done it a long time ago. Then you leave me no other choice. Bobcat? Mr. President? Shoot them both. Let's hope the team doesn't mind the taste of lead. If you say so, sir. Chuck raises the gun again, pointing it first at Plant, then at me. Again, alright, you primitive screwheads. Listen up. You see this? This is a Beretta 92FS. This sweet baby was made in the Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's got an open slide, short recoil decayed locking block system, which yields a faster cycle time and delivers exceptional accuracy and reliability. Point is, it shoots fast and it's very accurate. You got that? I have no idea what he's talking about, but I need to do something about the situation right now. I should call out for help, hurl insults at him, throw off my clothes into the air to create a distraction, or run away and grab the gun. Let's try this. I should throw my clothes into the air to create a distraction. It's such an obvious solution to our current situation. With precise practice moves, I undo buttons and pull down zips. And then I toss my shirt high in the air, quickly followed by the rest of my clothes. What the? Chuck fires the gun repeatedly, but he can't aim through the cyclone of clothing I created. When the shroud of fabric finally flutters to the floor, he grins at me triumphantly. Playtime's over, friend. It'll take more than seeing your immediately athletic and well-built body to distract a professional like me. Wait, what? Does he get Chuck instead? Flesh. Aw, frick. Yeah, get Chuck. He's a bully. Now it's my turn to grin triumphantly. Payne, however, is less amused by this turn of events. Bobcat. You fool. You foolish fool. You accidentally shot the teeps. Good job. He hates that. Frick. He's dead. Well, Chuck got what he deserves. Flesh. What? My hand. Ugh. When Chuck staggers back to his feet, he's missing his entire right hand. The teeps bit it clean off along with the gun. Ha, no more gun for you, peasant. Chuck stares down at the stub, and then glares back at me. You were lucky. We'll meet again. And then he stumbles away down the hillside. I spin on my heels and look back at Plant. Well, that certainly escalated quickly. But it serves him right. Too bad his arm doesn't grow back like mine do. He don't deserve it. We need to just sacrifice Chuck. He's the bad guy. I grin at her high on the potent cocktail of adrenaline and confusion that is coursing through my naked body. Plant Senpai, I'm so happy that you saved me. And of course I accept your apology. But I have no idea what we should do next. Just a few feet away from us, the teeps is chewing noisily on Chuck's severed hand. I'm not sure what I was expecting to be doing today, but it definitely wasn't this. Honestly, I don't know either, but remember that on that one time on Tishi, when Toast-chan got downed and you somehow soloed that level 84 dungeon boss? Oh yeah, I got lucky, I guess. Well, I want to get lucky with you again. Right here on this hill. Okay, not like that. I hear footsteps behind me. And I watch as Anka and Clay take their places on either side of plant. Listen. It's not like I care if you live or die or anything like that. But I just wanted to say that we were in the wrong. All of us were. Never mind Mara or Mimo. The real great betrayal is what we've done to you. And I'm sorry, okay? I've closed my eyes to the dark side of the murder club for too long. But no more. My eyes are open now. Anko, I gaze with wonder at the amethyst eyes of the caffeine queen. I accept your apology too. With you on our side, we can't lose. Well, obviously. The same goes for me. I kept my mouth shut about the atrocities this club has committed. But I'm through with it. I'm not afraid anymore. Without warning, Clay suddenly throws back her head and screams like a banshee. I'm through with keeping quiet. Do you hear me? It takes a few months for the ringing in my ears to subside. I'm sorry, Will. Can you forgive me? Clay-senpai. I reassure her with a double wink. That's not the same as a blink. Of course I can, silly. I smile warmly at all three of my friends. Now, we really are an unstoppable team. Yes. With all our stats combined, we borderline OP. Then allow me to nerf you. Have any of you paid any attention to a single word I've said today? The teeps must be appeased. We have no other choice. The power of love isn't going to save the day this time. The teeps does not think. He cannot be reasoned with. If you don't sacrifice yourself, then we're all going to meet the same terrible fate. That's where you're wrong. Oh? I quickly unzip my backpack and slide out cardboard box B. In just 2.4 seconds, I fold it up. I pat its reinforced flaps with a proud smile. CBB and I will find a way. It's a nice box, I'll give you that. But the green stripe gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Besides, you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to win this. I'll make you eat those words. Flesh. He comes. I twirl around and sure enough, the dire pig is stalking towards us again. He's chewing his enormous teeth together. The sound is like a war drum. A blank, blood-crazed instinct follows the beast's eyes. All five of us watch open-mouthed as the colossal pig stalks over closer. Fletch. Look out. I think he's gonna charge. Yep, he's definitely charging. Plant and the other girls throw themselves out of harm's way, but it's clear that the beast only has eyes for me. I guess I'm the chosen one or whatever. But now I need to make a choice. Stand my ground and fight, take cover inside a cardboard box B, or casually cartwheel out of the way. Let's get inside the radioactive cardboard box. I make my decision in a mere instant. As the killer guinea pig gallops towards me, I dive for cover under cardboard box B. After all, it's corrugated for extra durability. Protect me, cardboard box B. The Teeps continues to charge, but I have faith in my cardboard friend. And just as the Teeps opens his mouth to swallow us whole, the box begins to glow with its sickly green mist. The beast veers off to one side, missing us entirely. His momentum carries him onward, and he puts on a collision with paint. Oh, Bobak. Paint, senpai. My mouth drops open as the Teeps launches later the murder club high into the sky. I'm sure I hope he lands on something, or someone, soft. But there's no time to mourn him. Oh, did he die? I guess he died. As the Teeps wheels around to charge at me again. Finish him, new kid. You can do this. Yes. I believe in you. Go, Wilson. Everyone. Leave it to me. I face down the Teeps with a cocky smile on my face. You haunted my dreams for months, you pig. But now it's time for me to end this nightmare. You may be bigger than me, and full of cosmic power or whatever, but I have two things that you don't. I have true friends, and I have my AT field. I don't know what that is. The power of love, my glorious naked body. Cardboard box B, or 3/4 of a giant cucumber. Well, the cucumber is the correct answer. I have 3/4 of a giant cucumber. I grin as I slide the girthy green object out of my backpack. This used to be your favorite food, right? I grip the enormous vegetable in both hands like a club. And suddenly, to my mild surprise, does it start glowing? The cucumber begins to glow with the same sickly green light as cardboard box B. Hey, I called it. Giant radioactive cucumber is gonna kill it. Is it because I put both of them in the back at the same time? Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense. I'm sure hope you like the taste of nuclear power, you strange beast. I take a deep breath, envisioning the maneuver in my mind. And then I charge towards Teeps at maximum speed. Hiya! Okay, so streaking plus picking the cardboard box and picking the cucumber is the ultimate combo, apparently. The Teeps fixes his beady eyes on me on the radioactive cucumber, and I can see rivers of red drool beginning to spill from his mouth. Looks like he hasn't forgotten his favorite food after all. You look hungry, little piggy. Allow me to fill you up. I take aim for the beast's carnivorous maw, and I launch myself heroically into the air. Die, peasant. Kaboom. In the aftermath of my death-defying finishing move, there's a long, slow moment of silence. I lock eyes with my Pervivian opponent, and I wait his next move with bated breath. Flesh. Until finally, death by radioactive cucumber. The Teeps implodes in a bright vortex of cosmic energy. I watch as the last glimmers of otherworldly light gradually fade away. See you, spacey pig. See you? I don't want to see you again. And then I turn around and face my friends. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. I can't believe you actually pulled that off. I owe you 2,000 yen, Clay. Oh, did you guys make a bet? I knew you had it in you, Wilson. Girls. I run over and throw myself around all 3 of them. Whoa, hello there. I wasn't expecting that. You're still naked, aren't you? I squeeze them tightly. And then I realize... No, then I'll release him and take a step backwards. Everyone, thank you so much. Without your help, I would have been... We fainted, okay. My vision suddenly blurs. And my knees tremble beneath me. New kid? Are you okay? Wilson? I slowly but surely give them a hearty thumbs up. I'm fine. I just need to close my eyes for a second. It's been a long day. Did we just die? Alive? Hear me? We're back in our room, okay. Ugh. What happened? My head feels funny. And I'm laying in my bed. Did I take another nap? Stella is standing by the bed, staring down at me. Are you okay? Wilson? Stella, John, what happened? Oh. The Teeps. My tired mind slowly shows me a montage of today's events. The betrayal of Chuck Bobcat and Paint Drinkerson. The earnest apologies from plant horror Anchor Rose and Gwen Claymore. And my hard-fought battle against a flesh-eating guinea pig god. My head still full of cotton wool, I stare up at Stella. She's wearing a blue t-shirt that really suits her. And a concerned expression that doesn't suit her at all. Did I win? You sure did. But everyone thought it killed you. After the fight, it seems you fainted. I guess you've been running on pure adrenaline for a while. Clay Senpai called me concerned about you, and I dispatched a student council special ops team. Are you serious? We found you collapsed on a heap on a hilltop. Butt naked, naturally. Oh. Sorry to put you through all that trouble, Stella-chan. Especially during summer vacation. Have you spoken to the police yet? Pate-senpai. He said he killed people. We don't need to involve the CCPD in this. The student council is more than capable of cleaning up the situation. I see. Of course, she knows this because she helped him kill people before. Where are Plan and the others? And where's CBB? Your cardboard box? Don't worry about it, we brought it back with you. It should be under the bed along with your phone. And as for the girls, they just left a few minutes ago. They were really worried about you, but his sister said that they were a bunch of simps and ordered them to GTFO. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And what about Chuck? Paint. Well, nobody has any idea where Bobcat Senpai might be. But I got people on the case. He won't get far. And as far as for Drinkerson, he dead. Well, my team are still cleaning up that particular spillage. Yep, he did. So it's over then. It's all over. Over? I suppose it is. Yay! We won, didn't we? The Teeps is gone and so is Paint. And Chuck is totally is totally armless. So nothing bad is gonna happen from now on. Right? Stella doesn't say anything. She doesn't even look at me in the eye. And I think I know the reason why. Oh, don't worry. Payne explained everything. He told me you were only helping him because you had no choice. But it's okay. I mean, it's not, but, you know. I forgive you. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm sure, I know I sure do, but I hope we can still be friends after all. Wilson. Thank you. Truth is, I hate to admit it, but I was afraid of dying. Afraid of being driven insane like Drinkerson. And I let that fear chase me down a dark and twisted path. Do you remember when I told you about the parallel universes? Oh yeah? The Everest wheel or something like that? The Everest wheel model of quantum mechanics, yes. Do you remember how I said there's a different number of worlds with different choices? She speaks slowly as if she'd chosen her words carefully. I keep my mouth closed and listen. She's basically going to say that probably all the choices that we made were the correct choices, and if we didn't make all these choices, this wouldn't have been the outcome. Kept my mouth closed and listened as she continued. Maybe. In another one of those worlds, I made better choices. Maybe. I used the student council's power to put a stop to this. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe in that world, I wouldn't have let you down. I mean, I'm gonna be the third female president of Argentina someday. And I couldn't even stop a giant, evil guinea pig from consuming students I swore to protect. But you could. Somehow, Wilson, you saved us all. You're a hero. I can feel my face turning fire hydrant red, so I bury my head underneath the covers. You must be tired. I'll let you get some rest. Call me tomorrow, okay? We have a lot to talk about. Okay, I will. You want me to turn off the light when I go? Yeah. Alright. Oh, and Wilson? Me? I don't know what that means. I don't either. Listen as her soft footsteps fade away. Ah. What a day it's been. I'm so sleepy. You've just been sleeping the whole time, but you're gonna go to bed again. Okay, I close my eyes and go to sleep. Okay, so we're getting a call. It's just my phone. I open my eyes and fumble around on the floor. My phone is in my bed where Stella said it would be. As I scoop it out, my fingers brush against something else. Something made of cardboard. I smile. Sleep tight, cardboard box B. Thank you for protecting me today. I gaze sleepily at my phone's cracked screen. I got an email. I open it and read the contents. Hey, new kid. It's your girl Plant here. You were freaking amazing today. Like a Tisha hero, but in real life. I may have saved you from being eaten, but you won the fight all by yourself. I'm gonna level myself up, so that next time we battle a giant space pig, I'm right there by your side. Toast, Sean, and I are coming over tomorrow to make sure you're okay. So sleep tight. Aw. So smiling at my phone back on the floor and slowly drift off to sleep. I'll send a reply to her message when I wake up in the morning. After School Murder Club. A game by Rabbit and Deer. Or Rabbit Deer. You. But yeah, so that's the end of the game. Sorry it took so long. I didn't realize it was going to be a super, super long episode. So I feel like it probably went on forever. So I apologize for that. But this is the end, you know, and I wanted it all in one slot, you know. So I apologize for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel so no videos come out. And I'll see you when we play a new game. But I'm gonna let the credits roll for a second. But hey, the title screen was by Gwen. Cool. Also, feel free to put down suggestions in the in the comments below about things to possibly play in the future. The goal is to play free stuff that it's on Steam, so everyone has a chance to play it. So, rule is, I try to play stuff that's free to play, or I try to play demos of stuff if they're not, you know, if you have to pay for it, so that I can show you guys, so that you can see it. So you have the chance to play it, at least a little bit of it, and you decide that if you want to, like if it's a demo and you have to pay for the full thing, the idea is to show you. So if you like the demo and you want to play it for real, you know, then you can go get it yourself, you know. But the idea is to try to have equal opportunities for everyone, you know, because I know not everybody has a lot of money to be buying stuff, you know. So that's the idea. But yeah. Gwen also did the artwork. Interesting. Additional screen wipes. I guess it's like the transitions. Arctic's daughter. Architect's daughter. Okay. Hey, Retro Gaming. This game has some really long credits. uh, the Dandelion Girl. Yeah, they reference that in the game. I don't think I've ever read it, though. This is the game testers. That's cool. Anka. I guess they had some of the people test the game, be some of the names in the game. It's interesting. Special thanks. Okay, we're at the end. Thanks. My very patient partner. The Discord server. It's the order. Oh, okay. So she has streams. I don't know what ASMC is, but maybe it's something important. Find the Real Murder Club on YouTube. Atomic Bobcat. Claymore Gwen. Are these all real people? They all have their own thing? That's cool. Interesting. And there's the Teeps. In loving memory of Toki the Teeps. Wartooth. 2010 to 2013. I'm sorry they made you into an evil thing in the game, but rest in peace, Teeps. Or Toki, not the evil Teeps. Are you serious? There's more stuff. Oh, there's more stuff. I'm trying to end the game.